Hey buddy, QUAD9s here with another late night pack opening, but some other stuff too. Nice, just a lot of stuff going on at 4 o'clock in the morning here at my house. So I got the Grixis Commander deck, Mind Seas. I toyed around with the thought of just opening the wrong end for one thing, but just leaving it shut. But they're not going to be real limited, like not even limited to the first set. I don't recall it being all that hard to get. So, you know, 2 months down the line, it was a little bit tougher to get. But like right off the bat, if you wanted one of the Commander sets, you could just get one. Wasn't that big a deal. So, you know, like, there we go. These cool foils, the big oversized ones, they don't make them just real easy to get to. I guess the last thing you do is just, you know, jank up this huge foil card. But that's Jeleva, Nefalious Scourge. Really cool ability, mills cards off of everybody's library equal to what it costs to cast her. So initially it's 4, but you know, command zone penalty gets to be more. The other 2 generals from the deck, or was it Nakusar, whatever. The Mind Razor, which he's the guy I probably would want to run. The Zombie Wizard. You know, every time somebody draws a card, he deals 1 damage. That counts as commander damage, best I know. And then we've got Thraxmundar, which I've got a Thraxmundar somewhere. But you can build it more aggressive, more Voltron-y damage with this guy. It's a lot of fun. I'm actually in between rounds of a Moto Draft. Surprise, surprise. Since I always am. But thought I could sneak this in before the round starts. But yeah, this particular deck has just got tons of value. That's kind of what I got it for. Okay, so we got the General there. Agrabulus. Fogbank. So, Nightscape Familiar. Really good. Makes our stuff close. This guy. One of the main reasons I got this. I need another one for Legacy, really. Guildmage. Gomazoa. Gutter Snipe, which deck's got a lot of spells in it. So it's good. Echo Mage, you can copy your own spells. Windfall Everybody with Jace's Archivist. And True Name Nemesis. This card by itself is going for, on Star City, exactly what the retail of the whole thing was. So, couldn't pass that up. It might go in the cube too. Haven't decided yet. Vampire Nighthawk, always good. Viceling does really dirty things when you get everybody drawing a lot of cards and when they can't stop. So, drop that and then they might just be dead. Terror Avenger, some of these I don't know. Diviner Spirit, the old Art of Mnemonic Wall, which I like a little better. Hooded Horror, can't be blocked, certain conditions. Here's the other General. Like I said, I might play him. He looks like fun. Charmbreaker Devils can be a real big threat by itself. Uyo, Silent Prophet. So there's Thrax. It's one of the new cards, the Baleful Force. Give you upkeep, you draw a card and lose a life. But he's a 7/7 for 8, so pretty good. Soul Ring, always in there. Wayfarer's Bauble. Almond Spirit gets lands out of your deck. Swiftfoot Boots, Obelisk of Grixis is good. Temple Bells is more this like you can't stop it, you have to draw a card. Might do damage to you, might just mess you up. What's that one? Eye of Doom, good. Mirari, you spin from the vault exiled, so you know it's going to be a fairly strong card. Curse of Inertia, which one's that? Propaganda, love the art on this new Propaganda. Curse of Shallow Grave, probably the second best one behind the green one, I think. Curse of Chaos, what's that? Spiteful Visions, also every time you draw a card, does 1 damage to you. Arcane Melee, the throwaway rare from Avacyn Restored. Actually, he's playing Commander. This is a really cool card. Price of Knowledge. You have no maximum hand size, but all your opponents take damage equal to the number of cards in their hand during their upkeep, I believe. Yeah, during the upkeep. So, can they end the game quickly. What was that? Vision Skins. Also, once again, each player draws 2 cards. So you're drawing cards, but they're having to draw cards. It's doing more damage than them. Usually, it's kind of the way the deck goes. Soul Manipulation, cool card. Croesus' Charm, I like the new art on that. Grixis Charm, a little more useful. Sudden Spoiling, Dismiss is a cube staple, actually the old art, or the old border. Now this is pretty cool, Illusionist Gambit. It's got a lot of text on it. I'll let you read it there if you can. Just not to be backwards. I'm not real sure, but it just seems neat. Wild Ricochet, copying, moving spells. Annihilate, also cool. Opportunity, love casting Opportunity. Not many things feel better than casting Opportunity on their end step and just full grip of cards. Starstorm, which can just wipe the board. Strategic Plan, this is the P3K reprint that was $60. Now this thing's like $3, and the other ones dropped a little bit too. So we got the Infest, everything is -2/-2, it's pretty good. Temp with reflections, all the temp cycle seems pretty dirty. Fissure Vent, Incendiary Command, sorry for the turn. Good card. Tysus, which is in Modern Masters, played a lot. The new art, Cruel Ultimatum. I do like the new art. I like my From the Vaults a little bit better though. Oh yeah, Decree of Pain, sweet card. Draw stuff with that. Army of the Damned. What was that? Prosperity, everybody draws. Sky Scrying, everybody draws. Molten Disaster, blowing up the stuff. So, yeah. And then a bunch of lands. Command Tower, Crumbling Necropolis. Just a bunch of Grixis lands and Opal Palace. So, that's pretty much all for this part of it. I'll be right back. And back, sorry about that. I had to play my last round of my draft. Actually got there for once. Green, Black, Devotion, mostly black. Had a bunch of the Disciples that make you discard, and then only one Grave Merchant. But he did win me 2 games, so can't argue too much. Anyway, what I was going to do after Commander deck was going to show you my current Standard deck. There are a couple cards that are not in here. I let somebody borrow them. They were going to go play in a Standard event on Wednesday that I wasn't going to be able to go to because I always work on Wednesday. So anyway, just real quick, the mana base, 26 lands. There are 9 blue-black lands, Water Graves, Temples, and 1 Gilgate. There are 2 Nykthos and 1 Mutavault, just randomly. I still like Mutavault. It's only one of, but it's still pretty good sometimes. So on to the actual cards. Running 2 main deck Thoughtseize, mostly because that's all I have right now, and it seems to be good. I like running 2, and the life loss doesn't get too much. 1 Devour Flesh. Now these 3 here, I've got ultimate prices in here. They're supposed to be Heroes Downfalls. So I do normally keep Ultimate Price and Doomblade, some number of those in the board, but these should be Heroes Downfall. Just kills everything you want to kill. So, running 2 Cyclonic Rifts. You can overload that sometime off of Nykthos, or just get 7 mana. Not a big deal. 1 Essence Scatter, 1 Dismiss. If I'm going to run a blue deck, I like having at least 1 or 2 counter spells just to keep people honest. You know, I like jamming 8 or 9 in there. Just, I mean, especially as situational as most of the counter spells are now. You know, it's not just mana leak all the time. You don't want to have all these dead spells in your hand, but you want to be able to show them a counter at least in the first game to make them think about not jamming everything out there. Okay, now on to Planeswalkers. Got 4 Jace, including my 1 Foley. There's a 2, a 3, and a 4. Whoop, almost skipped the guy. And Ashiok. I've actually just traded for 1 more, so I'm not sure what I'm going to cut. Possibly the next card. We'll see. But I do like Ashiok. On my online deck, I actually run 3 of him main deck, but I only got the 1 in paper. Really good card. I like it in this deck a lot. It gives you a lot of pressure. Also, it takes pressure off your life total because you drop him, they pretty much go after him. The days people think, no, just leave him alone. You can't leave him alone. He'll kill you in like 4 turns. That's if he doesn't spit creatures out to kill you with. But anyway, I say kill you. You know what I mean. His ultimate's pretty nasty. 1 Bident. There's just enough creatures in here to make this good, and they're all pretty evasive, so getting through is not that hard. Another artifact is a Chromatic Lantern. This is a little bit of ramp, a little bit of fixing, and it makes another card in here a little bit better. I'll get to that in a second. I am running 2 Underworld Connections. Just a really good card. Give me a little bit more draw with add run like divinations and stuff, which I like divination, but just getting the draw like how I want it and not without it being able to be countered, stuff like that. Now this guy is kind of janky generally, the Death Cult Rogue, but he adds devotion, blue or black. Main deck I don't really have to have black devotion, except for maybe just for Nykthos. But anyway, it does add devotion to either one. Him and Rogue, unblockable except for by other rogues. There's not many rogues that are out there. Just saying. But yeah, this guy, he can just get in there, and when you got a biting out, he just gets in there and draws you a card. Sometimes you just drop him and trade with something, but I don't know. He's okay. Main reason he's in there, once again, low card availability. I only have 3 of the Nightveil Spectres right now. So, 2 Omen Speaker. The Scry is really good. The 1/3 does help with the aggro. But I really have it in there for the Scry, just to early drop something to do and to kind of set up my deck. Speaking of Scry, Thassa, really good. Even as just a 3-mana enchantment that scries every turn, makes guys unblockable sometimes. Pretty good. And I do get devotion with her quite often with the Jace and, you know, the Nightveil Spectres. It's not that hard. The best thing about Thassa's Scry is when I have this card out, which nobody's playing. I don't know why. I mean, I can think of reasons why not to play it, but it's just such a cool card. It's got the ability of Dark Confidence if for both players get to do it, but it damages you based on the converted mana cost. And you usually, like, I've got a lot of scry in this deck between Thassa, the Omen Speakers, the lands that come into play tapped. I've got a lot of scry. And even if I take 4 off this guy to draw the big 4-drop, that's some of the best cards in my deck, and then I get to hit him with a 4/4 flyer, that seems okay to me. I'm alright with that. It's only one of, but just whenever you get to scry and have him out and live, it's just, you feel like you're winning so much. 2 Desecration Demons. Card's just good. 6/6 for 4. Better when it's shiny. Just saying. So they run out of creatures because I've got a fair amount of removal. If they run out of creatures early, you just get to bash in there. And then we have the Master Ways, which I just got in. I do have the play sets in here. Might not need to run all 4, but he just, every time I cast him, he's for at least 3 or 4 elementals. So, not bad. If you ever get 2 of them out, it's really hard to come back from that, because then they can't just wipe one of them away. And lastly, my 60th card right now is 1 Aetherling. Today I'm a control deck. I can go beat down, you know, Nightveil Spectre into Master Waves. Don't have an answer. Okay, you're dead. Go. You know, but Aetherling are still very, very tough to deal with. You know, you don't want to cast him on 6. You cast him on at least 7 or more. And if you can just draw the game out a little bit, he's gonna get you there. Like I said, my sideboard, I wanted from that. I have some number of Doom Blades and Ultimate Prices. I've got a 1 Whip of Erebos. More discard. Can't think of really what else right now. But it's a deck I'm kind of playing. It's a lot of fun. I don't know, try it out. I don't know if I'm going to post a list anywhere. Like I said, it's not the exact 60 I want to run, because let's have loan some cards out, missing a card or 2, but worth trying. Blue-black's not bad at all. You don't have to play white for Sphinx's Revelation, Supreme Verdict. It's still pretty good. Okay. The other thing I want to show real quick, grab some new cards for Cube. I know y'all might not care about Cube as much, but this is the latest round of Cube update. Some pretty strong cards. Got Mind Twist, Carnophage, and Foil, which just helped out my black aggro. Lifebane Zombie, I've had it in there for a little while, but haven't really showed it. I did pick up a full of it. Very good. I got a Beta Sinkhole, which I'm very proud of. Sweet little card. Just picked this up today. Upheaval. Really tough to beat. If they're casting this, they've got extra mana floating around and doing things. So it's like starting over. I'm starting over on turn 3. You're starting over on turn 1. How you like that? I got the From the Vault Vinzer. Just like the art. It's good. I've got the original art in my EDH deck. So I got Chandra, which I traded for this. I mean, I'll probably saw the trade confirmation, but she's in there now. The Scavenging News, once again, just traded for this. Crystal Shard, been wanting this for a long time. It's a very cheap card, but you can't ever find it. Nobody wants to trade it. So I finally just, my singles dealer was putting an order for Star City, so he put me up the upheaval on this, which was hard to find. And Jite, which is just OP, just like any time you ever cast it. So, sorry the video's running a little long between this and the commander thing, but just let me know what you think about the whole video, what you got going on, what your standard brew is, what you think about commander decks, any comments on my QUAD9s. Just let me know. Thanks for watching.